Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the channel, Death from Above Wargaming. I'm Aaron.
I'm Thom.
I'm Dan.
I'm Rick.
And we are back with part 3 of our MechWarrior Destiny RPG Uprising. What's Uprising? What is it? It's exciting. It's riveting. It's gripping.
The excitement.
The excitement.
It's uprising.
It's uprising.
Sure.
That's all you're doing.
So when we last left off, the last session was very sort of vehicle combat heavy. We wanted to really sort of see what that would be like. I thought it went really well. Demolisher tank withstanding just a barrage of weapons fire from an entire light lance, basically, of these rebel mechs. You essentially navigated your way through that battle. You spoke with your senior officer. The capital city was also under siege at the time. A lot of the 9th Crucis Lancers were dispatched to assist, and it was a very brutal battle. A lot of the 9th units are down for repairs, and the rebel leadership were pushed out of the capital and fled. So we're going to pick up there. You guys basically wake up the following morning after resting at the Capitol building, the fortified Capitol building, and we'll pick up there. So, guys, stay tuned. Role-playing game action about to begin. All right, so we are back and ready to rock. Smoke rises. You guys are up early, and the sun just peeking over some of the tall skyscrapers of the city. The capital city, according to Sarna, is called Kirsty. Fun fact, it was like wiped out in 3145, but it's only 3025, so the city's got a good 100 years.
So we're not responsible.
You are not responsible.
We're not even going to be here.
So essentially, you know, the battleground is about 3 blocks in radius. No buildings have collapsed, but they've sustained substantial damage. And again, you know, just plumes of smoke and debris littering the ground. There are patrols already out and about. There's a couple of light tanks, striker light tanks, a couple of bulldogs parked behind makeshift barricades, things like that. So you guys are up and at 'em. You guys have a mission that was given to you by your commanding officer, Major Jacobs. If you remember Major Jacobs. So he wanted you to hunt down and find the rebel leadership, which is why you took the VTOL into the capital to begin with. Your Demolisher back at the spaceport being repaired. So
Light repairs.
Yeah,
just
pretty good with it.
just a fresh paint job.
Yeah.
A
Couple plates. It's
oh my
Yeah.
god.
They
so
need
good.
to airbrush on all the kill marks.
yes.
You certainly made sure of that. They will do it. They will do it.
It's like etched through to the rusting steel underneath.
Oh my god, so good. So let's start, I guess, Thom,
Oh, okay.
with your narration. We'll go around the table. So basically, like I said, you know, your job is to find the rebel leadership. Now, I will tee you up with this.
Okay.
Overnight, while you guys were sleeping, intelligence for the 9th Crucis Lancers, some recon patrols, light vehicles, things like that, basically found a very strong rebel presence in a building, a single building that is in the Union Square area of Kirsty. Union Square is like primarily, you know, business, hospitals, some shopping. You know, it's like your typical downtown area.
Max Brenners.
Right. Any sort of fancy restaurant.
Space Max Brenners.
So the Union Square district is basically just west of where you're at right now. The capital district is very small. It's where most of the administration buildings are and things like that. So there's a lot of rebel presence in one particular building, and it is like an impregnable network of, snipers on the rooftops, drones, foot soldiers, booby traps. I mean, a frontal assault is feasible, but would certainly, be difficult. So that's the intelligence that you have right now. So with that, Thom, questions?
Yes. Metagame question outside of the narration. Let's unjack ourselves.
Pull out of the matrix.
So when we narrate, the one thing I was confused about, it's not that, like, we're not necessarily talking as our characters. We're narrating as, like, an author, like...
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm, like, dictating what's happening. Like, oh, my character's walking this way, and, like, this guy walks up, rather than me, like, posing a question and somebody having to, like, pick it up and RP with me.
Well, I think it's a bit of both. I think it's a bit of both, right? I think you sort of set the scene as the GM, and then you can pose a question or make a statement or whatever, break out into song.
Okay.
Whatever it might be.
Okay.
All right, we're Jack back in. Back in.
Okay.
Into the Matrix.
Okay, so Anders wakes up, grabs a cup of coffee, always coffee. And then he walks out to look at the morning's sit rep, right? So you guys maybe sleep in a little bit. You were a little banged up, I think.
I was cleaning my tools, man.
Okay,
yeah,
he was cleaning his tools. You were sleeping in.
Tools isn't my weapons.
This weird barking dog outside kept you up all night. This thing was the worst. So, so I grabbed the coffee and pulled the fax off of the fax machine as soon as the fax, because this is BattleTech and not Star Wars.
Right. Yeah.
So
I mean,
there's like paper everywhere.
There's just paper. Piles of paper.
It's just like just walking down the street.
Yeah. So I have the sit rep. So I'm drinking my coffee, reading the sit rep, and I see the main intelligence report is about this building in the Union Square district. So that's my main thoughts. I'm gonna go around to rouse everybody and mull this over. So I walk into your guys' room, knocking on doors. I don't open doors without asking. This is the future.
This is the future.
Such a nice sergeant.
Yeah. So
I mean, he's a captain, Dan.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
So I knock and I'm asking. You're Caleb, right?
No.
Colin.
Oh, that's you're
That's
Caleb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Colin, Caleb.
I'm
Okay.
Colin.
Why don't you have your name on your sheet, buddy? Please help me out here. I did mine in marker so everybody can read everything.
It's like on your forehead.
Yeah.
Is that better? There you go.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
Colin. Thanks. Yeah, I was like trying so hard to read it. It wasn't there.
Poor Dan. Poor Dan.
Wrong
So I
page.
say,
It still says name on the other page.
it's true.
Yeah.
Hey, name. Wake up, name. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Colin. We should meet up and talk about today's activities. I'm gonna go find Colin. You want to meet me in the briefing room?
Caleb. You mean Caleb? I'm
Yes.
Colin.
Sorry, I
Well,
just woke up.
I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult. I mean, you're like
Captain, drink your coffee.
Scandinavian. They're
Drink your
Irish.
coffee, Captain.
Yeah.
It's very confusing for you.
We've all gathered in the briefing room. Everybody's grabbed coffee, donuts.
Yeah. I want to make
Space
sure
donuts,
I'm
donuts.
fully armed and
You're already.
I already have my gun
Okay.
and everything. I'm ready to go.
Like he's in like the donut line at the Continental Breakfast, and this like machine gun keeps like
Just keeps
accidentally
knocking
he
stuff
like
over.
bends over, he like turns around like all the cereals on the floor now.
Yeah.
Orange
So to-
juice.
Right. So to set the stage, I'm standing full glass behind me, right? Smoke rising off of buildings in the distance. A mech just kind of like lumbering across the scene as we talk. Everybody's got coffee. And I say, I pulled this morning's intelligence report, and I think we have our target. There's a lot of activity happening right around this one building, heavily fortified. We're going to need to spend some time thinking about how to handle this, but I'm pretty sure that's where we need to go. So, and I pass it around. There's like maps that show you, the street map and everything, and the discussion in the military about the amount of resistance they're getting, right? So we're all sort of on the same page now. So
Dan,
Yep.
yes.
I'm thinking, it's still, there's the mech. It's not even just a mech, there's a thunderbolt walking down the street. You can see behind.
dude, is he like streaking off
Oh
missiles?
yeah, But you can hear there's still kind of explosions on the background. You just see smoke, and you can smell the fire and burning bodies of rebels that are just laid about.
Smells like burning rebels.
All those fires are just piles of bodies.
And I'm going over with the information I got, the maps and everything, and I'm thinking, this is going to be probably one of the hardest things we're going to have to do. We're going to try and infiltrate this place. But then it comes to me. I'm thinking,
Oh,
maybe we can requisition. And I say this to both of you guys. Maybe we can requisition, see if there's maybe a rebel airship or a VTOL or something that we could basically requisition and then get dropped in to that location as close as we can, and or right on top, and infiltrate that way. That's my
So
thinking.
coming from the top.
Essentially, yeah. Instead of trying to come through the ground, because I know they got snipers, they probably have barricades, all kinds of defenses just by looking at the map. So
not infiltrate, but sort of sneak in
yeah,
disguise.
maybe even
So
go like
you think that'll give us cover to get through the air defenses?
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. They'll basically wave us in. I mean,
And then we just crash into the building and jump out, just shooting.
I imagine it has
That is
a
exactly
glass
what's gonna
dome,
happen.
just right through the glass dome. Sure.
Oh yeah, like one of those the glass pyramids on top of the buildings.
Yeah.
Just right, just like rappelled down off the crashed burning helicopter.
oh, so good, so
Okay.
good.
This is how we play this game.
yeah.
I like it.
Am I up or are you still going?
Well, my second thought was if we're going in, if we can get requisition one, we can get our way in through this. We should probably see about getting a second squad to hold. If we can get dropped right on top of the building, at the roof, to hold the roof. So when we infiltrate and get our way down to wherever we need to go and get to the information that we need, we have an exit strategy instead of getting it and then standing around looking at each other and go, what do we do now?
I'm sure we can ask.
So we ask, right? But the captain says no.
Oh,
He says, sorry guys.
It's too much heat.
Too much. This has got to be a small team.
Oh,
and
alright.
you guys are going in on your own.
hurts my feelings.
Says it's a great idea, but there's too much heat.
Yeah, we got an A-team up this helicopter.
Yep.
And then there's a montage where we're
Spray
welding
painting,
panels,
yeah,
spray
welding,
painting
right?
it.
Welding panels on the VTOL, and then you try to like fly, and it's like it just like won't take off.
So
we
now
have
we're
to
like
throw all our
chucking
guns. Yeah.
the chairs and everything out of it.
Right. So the captain basically says, that assets are allocated. You guys are the Black Ops team. So the question is, where are they getting a VTOL, a rebel VTOL from?
So it's a good question.
That is a good question. Do they have? That's the
Or-
other
Well, I don't think we're
Are
just straight
there
up requisitioning.
jetpacks?
No,
Right.
we're not straight up requisitioning one, so we need to
Planes, so
technically find
We
one.
could jetpack in.
Do we have jetpacks?
Jump infantry.
Heck yeah, we do.
I mean, that's how tall is the
Could you
building? Do
imagine?
you know how tall the building is?
I
How
don't,
tall is the
but
building, Rick?
There's probably a building next to it. that we
It's
could
4
jump
stories.
Oh,
It's not that tall,
yeah.
but it's flanked by 8-story buildings with snipers looking down on it. So
Yeah,
So we wanna get-
and that's
Well, that's.
yeah.
I mean, we're kind of trying to sidestep the whole like ground
from.
Right.
Yeah.
infiltration.
Well, so
but
it
we're
sounds
also
like
being waved in, right?
Well, if we're on.
Well, I mean, if you airdrop from high altitude or whatever, and let's say you're using jump packs to drop in, I mean, it'd be pretty hard for a sniper to hit you.
that's not.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
let's do it.
AC-130 drop us right in. I know they don't
Yeah,
actually
30,000
exist,
feet
but-
up.
Yeah.
Halo
I'm
drop.
in.
Get oxygen masks.
Yeah.
Jump packs. We're doing it.
Yeah, the
Let's do it.
Carnovs. They're called Carnovs. They're basically
Okay.
the same thing.
All right. But I put my mask on. I sound like Bane when I talk.
So I type into the requisition system to see what assets are on, and sure enough, there's a Karnov at the airfield waiting for us. Who
Yeah.
knew?
All right.
Who knew? So yeah, and so I look it up and I radio that in. I hear him yelling at you about even daring to ask for any kind of support for this, and I pull it out and I just say, how about that Karnov you have sitting around gathering dust? Why don't you give us a ride? And he's like, whatever, blah blah blah. I give him enough lip that he's just breaks the phone probably. You hear him just like smashing the phone. And so, sounds like we got it. Okay, so now the question is, do we wait till nighttime? Is this a night infiltration?
I mean,
Seems like it's the best way.
I think so, personally.
this
So we should
element
probably
of
get some
surprise.
night gear, night vision
Goggles.
goggles, things like that.
Right.
Probably suit up for a proper night infiltration. We became commandos.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I love it. And I think we have our mission plotted out, and we're gonna spend the time to get our materials together, get to the airstrip, Is the Karnov like a plane or is it like a VTOL kind of thing?
It's a plane. It does have propellers, but I'm not sure that I think it's too big to actually like vertically take off without some kind of runway.
Okay.
Yeah, so right back to that.
Yeah, exactly. We hop back on after surveying. We have, all of our maps now programmed in.
Before we leave, though, we still need to figure out an exit strategy. What would be the plan? Because, I mean, we're going to be in a building surrounded by rebels.
Yeah.
We get them to surrender when we capture their leadership.
Okay, that's
Right.
probably not going to
Hold them
work.
at gunpoint.
Just, yeah.
We'll see.
I know
That
I
is a
wouldn't
good
care
point,
if I was
though.
rebel.
But I think, I pull up, the city schematics, and sure enough, there's, pretty extensive sewer systems that run.
Ooh.
So if we need to, we can sort of escape underground, I think.
So
no,
maybe,
it can take off vertically.
maybe we can also get command to say that if we get their leadership, they will actually back us
no,
up
it can't.
with additional infantry. and
Oh,
whatnot.
yes,
Wait.
again. Okay.
No, the newer ones can. The older ones cannot.
Well, what's
So-
old and what's new?
You got the old. Old's like 3025.
Oh.
Apparently, once they
They're
get
so old.
newer, like there's a KC9 that has more propellers on it. That's probably why that has the VTOL ability. But the other ones do not. Listen, extra propellers matter, Tom. All right, don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
It's not the number of your propellers.
It's how fast they spin.
Yes.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
So
Never mind.
yes, so there is an airfield outside of the city. You don't have to go all the way back to the spaceport, but this is where they park the
private
Sparrows.
planes and-
Well, no, this is where they have their aerospace fighters. The 9th Lancers have, because if you remember, they had a couple of aerospace fighters. So they have a couple of aerospace fighters. They have tanks basically guarding the perimeter and support personnel. So you can head there, and it'll take you up whenever you're ready. As far as getting extra gear and requisitioning things, they are limited on what they have. However, they will certainly scrounge around and see what they have. So you can each pick one piece of gear, and then we will see if it's available.
I need an altimeter.
What?
Right? I mean, we're jumping out of a plane. I think we need to know when to pull our rip cords.
All right.
Wait, is that what we
Wait, I
have
thought
like?
I thought
Right there.
we'd
That's
actually-
us right there.
Is that a ripcord or is that an actual jet?
That's a
Dude,
jet. That's a jetpack.
Well, that's
Can
what
we
I
be
mean,
that
right?
guy?
Yeah, you can be
Okay,
that guy.
we're that guy.
All right, so we get this
So never mind.
neuro helmet and the
Do we get the
cooling
heads up
vest?
display?
What's
I
that?
don't think you need
We
that.
get a
stuff.
heads up display.
It's gonna be cool. up there.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Part of your helmet.
There we go.
Yeah, that's just like a whole pack. The helmet's part of the pack. It's awesome.
Part of the pack.
Yeah, I'm part of the pack.
Integration is very futuristic.
It's so futuristic.
I don't know where other parts are or other.
Yeah, no. So the
Yes.
only thing I would want, I don't actually need anything. I don't care about night vision. I don't need night vision.
Really?
You're going to be going
Okay,
inside.
fine. I'm gonna go. Yeah, well, right. Yeah, but we're gonna like silently land on the roof, and then do we want to try to like sneak in, or are we just like busting the door down?
My assumption was we're dropping in, and then once we hit ground, wherever it is, roof or
We're gonna be taking fire.
yeah, it's basically we're just gonna open.
Okay.
Well, I
Open up fire.
Isn't that why we're doing this at night, though? So maybe we won't take fire immediately.
Well, that just makes
Let's
me-
see how the
that makes me
narration
sad.
goes.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see.
Maybe a couple of
Maybe
rolls.
we'll
Maybe a couple
Maybe
of rolls.
maybe all the snipers on the roof will be drunk. Who
Yeah,
knows?
maybe.
Yeah.
Drunk arm. I don't know. I
No,
had
no.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only thing I would probably want night vision. Then that's about.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I would say. I'd wear my.
Does anybody have silenced weapons?
I have a katana, which is pretty silent.
Yeah, I have an axe.
I
Axe.
think I have a vibrant
Fiber axe is
sword.
essentially a chainsaw. No, I'm just
Is it
kidding.
really?
Well, I have a shotgun, which everybody's gonna hear. So.
Everyone's gonna hear that.
I have a vibrant sword
Oh, that's nice.
and I have a machine gun.
So roll, Tom. Do you have any sort of protocol skills?
Yeah. Well, I have like knowledge of military and transportation tactics.
Like all the bus
leadership.
routes for the
Yeah. Yeah, just military transportation.
just military transportation.
Yeah, I need a deuce and a half over here, stat buddy.
So why don't you roll your knowledge of military to see if you can figure out your way around the quartermaster?
Okay.
All right.
Little 8, 9,
Oh,
10.
quartermaster.
10 action.
Okay, so that's
Ooh.
fair.
We gotta roll
Um,
off.
No,
Is it a 10?
no, we're good. Yes, it was.
I'm rolling
But
off.
Tom wants to roll
Need
off.
that.
Okay. So So you think you have a pretty good strategy? Do you have a charisma, negotiation, anything along those lines? Leadership. Okay. Well,
I have
let's
actually
see.
pretty good leadership.
So you are a captain in the 9th Crucis Lancers. Let's see if you can
I also have
commandeer.
combat sense. I forgot about that. But
Combat sense is not going to help you requisition gear unless you plan on killing the quartermaster.
Okay. I don't think that's
Dan's like,
well, you know, I did go to the military academy, you know, and I've had a tour duty in terms of my background. So
I mean, night vision's in short supply, obviously, because you're in the middle of an active war zone. But let's see what you can requisition. So go ahead and roll.
Just take it from the squad.
So I show up to the quartermaster's little window.
Yeah. Yeah.
It slides open.
Who is it?
Yeah. Who is it?
Who is it?
So we have a high priority mission happening tonight. Need a requisition night vision goggles.
Do you have form J12, Captain?
We don't. We're operating outside of the normal hierarchy. We're not military. We are, you know, J4. We're under J4 protocol right now.
J4 protocols.
Yeah.
Well, let me see.
You can call that in if you need to.
Do you have a requisition form?
No.
You
We
sure?
don't really have time. Unfortunately, this is an urgent matter.
He like slaps a clipboard down in front of you.
Yeah.
So can you at least fill it out?
How many pages is it?
It's just a one page.
It's
One
just a
pager.
one pager.
One pager. It's
Okay.
like check all the gear you want. You're like night vision, jetpack.
Yeah. So I
Times
asked
3.
him. I was like, "Can you at least tell me whether do you have night vision goggles to requisition?"
That's tough. I'll have to see.
Okay. Yeah, if you can do that, I'll fill this out while and then we can get this going. Because unfortunately, the
Make
plane's
a
taking off.
roll.
Yeah.
Make a roll for me.
So a little 4, not so good. So that's 7 total.
Okay.
Little 7.
So he comes back. He says, "Listen, I can get you the jump packs. Major called down, so I have those ready. However, I do not have any night vision.
You
It's
gotta
all-
you
it's
gotta
all-
know where they are. I can call them the
Yeah,
favors,
they're
but-
on our soldiers that are in the field.
Yeah, well, not every soldier's carrying a pair of night vision goggles. You gotta
You
give
are
me
you
more
are
than
correct because you three are not carrying night vision goggles.
that. I say.
He's like a really obnoxious
Yeah,
type,
I
you
get
know.
it.
He's like, you know, mid-40s. Like he's got like the little spectacles down on his nose with the chain. Very condescending looking.
Yeah, I checked. I looked
Probably
at his,
never saw a day of fighting in his life. You
Really
know,
greasy.
very yes, totally greasy.
Perfect. So I'm gonna use that on him. I'm gonna say, buddy, I know you've been through the ringer before in these war zones. We both had multiple tours of duty. This is the worst part of it, and I'm sorry to put you through this, but you know, I need somebody to help me. You know,
Make a roll.
we're under the gun. You know,
It's a
I'm
knife
getting
drop.
heat. You know, I'm trying to keep track of all of our gear, and you know, we can't do this without you. We need your help.
Let's see what he says.
Little 6, so a 9. Man, I'm not trying to be very charismatic with him.
So he's like, I just can't make things appear out of thin air.
Yeah.
I don't have night vision goggles.
And I say, isn't that a pair of night vision goggles right there?
He's like, no, these are IR
No,
goggles.
no, not them. The ones right behind you right there.
He's like, nope.
Never
Give me
turned
my
it in.
jetpack and I'm out of here.
He's like, I'm calling the major.
You call him all
Closes
you
the
want.
window.
I'm just trying to get my job done. I'm sorry.
You hear him through like the closed window.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I've already got him on the phone.
Yeah. Tell him
So
I'm
I come
sorry.
walking down. What's going on here? And he starts trying to tell me what's up. Like,
Yeah.
I knock on the window.
He's like, I'm not opening the window.
What's his name? Did he have a name?
No, he didn't ask.
Quartermaster. Yeah.
Quartermaster. This is Caleb here. Caleb Ward. I got some requisition forms filled out because while Anders is just run off on his own, he's looking for forms. Do you mind taking care of these recs for me?
He like reaches his hand through and takes the form and like sticks his head out. He's like, you're getting demoted, buddy.
I've filled out one form asking for 3 of each item.
So he's like, everybody wants night vision. He's like, I don't have any night vision.
That's all right. Do you have the jetpacks?
He's like, this is the second requisition for jetpacks. Are you sure you're not with the other guy?
No, I've never seen that guy before.
Make a charisma roll.
You got this. Yeah.
9
Plus.
10.
All right, yeah. He's like, oh, thank God, that guy was the worst. So
I heard
So he hits a button and the doors open next to the window.
Yep.
And he's
I
like, "Come on
rush
in.
back
These
in.
things are too heavy for me."
I rush
Yeah.
back in.
It's
like Dan's like holding you back. You're like, let me at him.
So, do they have like a trolley or something that I can put them on?
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
like a
requisition
hand cart.
it though.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, "Do you have a form to represent the dolly?"
Do you have the deposit?
my
I do
God.
not have a form.
He was just
in
kidding.
good
I was
faith.
just kidding. He didn't say that.
That's some quartermaster humor.
So just some light quartermaster humor.
Yeah.
So you guys like load up the jetpacks. They're pretty heavy.
Sure.
You know,
Jetpacks,
the equipment, you know, with the heads up display, the oxygen and everything, right? Boom, puts 3 of them on the dolly. What were the 3 things you asked for? Jetpacks, night vision, and what else?
That's it.
Oh, okay,
3
gotcha.
of
Jetpack,
those 2
Three
items.
of the 2 items. Gotcha. So he loads all that stuff up, and he's like, "All right." And he's like, "Well, just don't forget to check it back in."
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we definitely will.
He said, "No one's checking anything back in. It's driving me crazy.
Well, they're probably dead in the field.
And there's rats down here. Let me just tell you."
Rats.
You're
Be
a
able to
rat.
see 'em with the-
Your mom's a rat.
So I said, all right. Thank you very much.
Very cool.
Yeah. If you can find some night vision goggles, maybe they'll help you see the rats in the dark.
He's like, "That's a great idea."
See?
He's like, "I do have a pair in the drawer here." Puts them on. And
Oh,
closes
I
the
knew
door.
it. I knew it. I'm like, let me out.
Oh my god! All right, so you guys make your way to the airfield. All right, you have your jetpacks. You got rations. You've got fresh ammo. You weren't able to grab any more weapons aside from what you already have, but you're basically fully geared up. Also, any damage to your armor, if you have not repaired it already, you can repair it. We can assume that it was repaired overnight by the techs in the base. So you head over to the airfield, and you take like a hover transport through a safe corridor. As you're driving through the city and away from the combat zone, the city sort of looks normal, but there's nobody around. The stoplights are just sort of like changing colors. There's like no cars at the intersections, right?
So it was like 2020.
Yeah, basically. Sick burn.
Sick burn.
So the hovercraft, the hover transport pulls up to the airstrip, right? And you can see the 2 Sparrowhawks, just sort of parked. The aerospace fighters, parked, with their Crucis Lancers livery, the red and white stripe kind of going down the one side. And then there's a huge Karnov transport, and it's painted like black on the bottom half, and lighter on the top half. You did wait till evening, right? You wanted to do an evening drop, right?
Yeah.
So by this point, you basically hung out in the base for most of the day, prepped. The sun's now setting. To the earlier point, right? Still plumes of smoke rising over the city. Every now and then you hear an explosion, and you see like a fresh plume like appear somewhere in the distance. A lot of action, further, back in the other direction towards that, that Union District, right, where the target of interest, the building of interest is. And again, so when you pull up the Karnov, like the blades, the propellers are like spinning up, they're huge, right? It's like a C-130 basically. The back hatch is down, and there's a flight crew, standing by, and they see you pull up, and you see the one officer beckoning you over. He's got the helmet, the oxygen's just sort of hanging down. So, what happens next?
Military man.
I interrogate them. Where's your night vision?
Where is it?
It's like he's wearing a knife and you just like rip it off his face.
Yeah.
Mine, buddy.
Say,
Oh god.
hello, Captain. He's assume he's captain,
No, he's sergeant.
sergeant.
Yeah. So he salutes you.
Yeah. Hello, sergeant. How's it going?
As good as it can be.
How's the preparation on our bird?
Just all good. Ready to drop you in.
Great. So, were you briefed on our mission plan?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everything's locked and loaded.
Great. Let's go over it real quick, and I pull up the little thing. I get
Yep.
the sleeve thing. I'm like, we're gonna go in over this.
Yeah, he's
Entering-
got his up. He's referencing his flight plan.
Circle around the back, go that way. Does that seem good? You've been here a little bit longer.
He's like, yeah, there are some flat cannons. We're going to try to fly high enough to stay above them, so your drop's going to be pretty far. You know, and there's snipers on the rooftops. That's not my problem. That's yours.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
They're not going to hurt us, but just be careful going down. He's like, if I were you, I wouldn't fire your thrusters until you absolutely need to, because they will see you.
Yeah, we're planning to do like a Halo style drop, last minute, pull the ripcord.
Yep.
Blast through some skylights.
All right.
Some fun. We appreciate the ride.
Absolutely. Well, why don't you guys strap in? There's seats along the, you know, either one. Just like I said, make sure you strap in.
I accidentally set my jetpack off, just like flying to the side,
Right into the
knock
cockpit.
myself out. You've used one of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the red button or the blue one? Okay, so you know, within minutes, you know, he basically the crew, the pilot, you know, and the co-pilot are already there. You know, the sergeant's in the cabin with you. It's it. You know, the door goes up. You know, lights are.
Oh, am I flying?
No.
The plane just crashes.
You know, dim lights, right, in the cabin.
Oh,
you
the
know,
red.
all like the netting.
Yeah.
I think it goes red when you're ready to drop. So it's not red yet. All the webbing, you know, like the cargo webbing and stuff on the side. But there's nothing in the plane but you guys and the gear that you brought, right?
Oh man, we could have hard dropped the tank in.
It can. I don't know if this Karnov can carry a tank.
But we could have dropped a tank. Theoretically.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe like a Savannah Master. I'm not really sure how much it can carry tonnage wise.
Maybe opportunity next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you guys are up in the air, and you know you're watching just the last lick of sort of sunlight and twilight fade over the horizon. You're probably at like 20,000 feet, which is fairly high. They plan on dropping down and descending to about, I guess, 10,000 feet. I mean, you guys have oxygen and jetpacks. So, you know, I think that
Yeah, I
seems...
think these Halo jumps, they're like 30,000 feet
Yeah.
up.
Do they really jump that high?
Yeah.
I have absolutely
Regular
no idea.
parachuters jump out at like 13.
13? 20,000 feet it is. So you guys, you know, are watching like the sort of the city below you.
Ready for this?
No.
You know, it's just
I
sort
hate
of
jumping.
very, very like specks of
I'm
light,
hoping I can
you know.
pilot this thing with athletics.
You can see sections of the city that are all lit up, you know, still have power clearly. And then there's 6 sections that are just blacked out, presumably from combat. So the main area that you're going over, you know, as you get closer to it, you know, you notice that it does, in fact, still have power.
Okay.
All right. So the deck sergeant, you know, the lights turn red. And he's like, all right, boys, good luck. It's go time. He hits the button and, you know, the back door basically starts opening up. You know, you've already got your mask on. He's got his oxygen on. You know, the cabin basically, you know, is depressurized already at this point. So you're just standing, looking over, 20,000 foot drop to a 4-story building, you know, buried amongst city buildings, which are allegedly a rat's nest
I mean,
of
we all
snipers.
check each other's gear to make sure we're all suited right and, like, you know, everything's buckled right. We're not going to be all of a sudden your jet's going
I'm
to go up
tapping my
and first they're
altimeter.
going to go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going.
So you line up, you jump out.
Yeah, I'll be the first one. Right off the back.
Cold
Just
air isn't the first thing
Yep.
you feel.
Arms
and then
down.
weightlessness.
Towards
And
my
I'm like-
and it's head first.
Yeah.
Straight in.
So your heads-up display lights up, you know, all getting all sorts of telemetry, altitude, you know, and you know
We never did decide how close to the ground we wanted
Well, I was
to.
about to say, I'm going to set the calculation in the suit that does it. Right?
suit does it.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
say, like, I'm
Sure,
trying
it
to
sounds
land
good.
here. And
Yeah.
yeah.
It's automatic, like, shoots off for me?
No, but it'll
Okay,
give you
so
the
it
alert
hurt.
when
Okay.
you hit that last
Yeah.
moment, right? And then you're in the red zone. You
Okay.
don't want to be in the danger zone.
Yeah.
No, not the. You just want to be on the highway to the danger zone,
It's just not.
but not in the danger. Because if you're in the danger zone, it's too late.
Yes.
Dan, please continue with the narration.
Uh,
So the 3 of you head first through the darkness.
All of our
completely.
suits are synced
I mean,
up.
we can see the building we're going for. It's still lit up, but it's not like bright where there's spotlights going all over the place. So we still
Right.
kind of have to adjust ourselves, kind of like Iron Man stuff going down.
Love
and
that.
you can see all the stars and the clouds and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then as we come up onto the point of no return, we get to like it's time to go, and we just kind of buck ourselves up, kind of shift, and then hit those, and then just come down with a slight hit, and everybody hits at the same time on the building. scores our location, and we do a little bit of a roll.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's do if you have like an athletics type skill, something along those
Piloting?
lines. Not piloting.
Oh, I'm dead.
I mean,
That'll be a
it would
10.
be reflex based if you don't have anything else.
That would be.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 15.
11.
All right, excellent. So you guys, it's not easy, but you guys all managed to get down. However, even before you know, as you're like tucking and rolling, you can hear like alarms going off, and
Oh yeah,
You
I
can
mean, our
see the
heads up
muzzle.
show us several locations for rebels on the
yeah,
building
you see
as
like
we're going
muzzle
in.
flashes around you. So Rick, what happens next?
Um,
And presumably you're armed.
Oh yeah.
Shotguns out, machine guns out.
Katana. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, like you're in your jetpack. Like the whole way you're just screaming.
Yeah.
That's how they knew we were coming.
Yeah, right. He was just screaming the whole
What
way
did
down.
you see that guy?
He's like just head first with his sword out.
so, right before we do our landing roll,
Yeah.
we're able to see through the heads-up display what the rooftop looks like. You know, there's air conditioning units.
Yeah, the HVAC
heaters,
stuff,
like all that crap's up there, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of area to quickly dive behind to take a bit of cover. But we also see, you know, sort of at the far end, what looks like access into the building. It's a door. And then there's, you know, additional venting next to it, like the big just steam's coming out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Love it.
So, you know, the three of us, I guess, just dive into the side, like buckle
Immediately
down
take cover.
and take cover.
Were
and
there any skylights?
pop the backs. They're probably over there where we see
Think
the
we could,
rooftop
like,
access.
Jetpack through it.
You want to try and
Skylight.
jetpack through?
Just saying we could.
I
Does that door look fortified?
I have a shotgun
Okay,
and blow lock off.
cool.
So,
You also have C4, if I recall. You
I dropped my jetpack
Yep.
purposely to spite the quartermaster. 'Cause we're not returning. It's just I'm leaving it here.
You're leaving
I
it.
throw it off.
Okay, I like
I
that.
kick it.
You kick it. So as soon as you guys make your way to cover per your narration,
I mean-
you can hear pew, pew, pew,
Yeah, I'm
but you realize immediately you're pinned down. There's gunfire coming from multiple sides.
So
Yeah.
I don't believe my narration was.
It's
quite
not done.
over. Oh, good.
I just wanted to let you know you're being shot at.
All right, so we're being shot at. But the great thing is we have these highly volatile jetpacks with us, which clearly are
And I
never
left
getting-
mine right in the middle.
Right.
Perfect.
We haven't gotten that far. They're,
Okay.
they're right there. So we're 5 feet away from them.
Yeah.
I started.
So wait before you aim. So I talked to Anders and said we got to figure out a way to get these things to get off the ground. I'll put some C4 on it, put a short timer, and at least we should be able to draw some of the sniper fire away from us. With one going off, I think we then can detonate the other two here, which it also looks like we're right next to the.
I'm imagining you're screaming this at us because
Yeah,
we're
they're
being
shooting
shot
all over
at
the
and
place.
everything.
I didn't
Well, it's
feel that would be
lasers,
good for
so
the
they don't-
Yeah, no.
They're
They're
Ballistic?
like legit
It's all
ballistic
lasers.
sniper
Okay.
rifles, and you're taking it. So
Are you saying they don't have?
there
a
are
laser
snipers
sniper?
on this roof with you right now, firing from 4 sides.
Oh, shit, I'm worried about.
Just
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
say I think we got to make progress towards the door like immediately. So I say we detonate one of them and make our way around cover. Let's do it. I pull my tactics card out.
so like a yellow card.
Sorry, boss.
So we got it. We don't have time for this.
Right card you off.
Although I love it.
Yeah.
So
Rick,
fine,
Rick got a booking.
I'll plan some C4 on the closest one here and set a short timer for it.
All right.
Let's move.
You
How
got to give him
close are
some
we to the
cover
door?
fire.
Yeah.
So why don't we go around narration? I'm going to shoot at you first, and then we'll go from
I
there.
don't like that.
So you guys are taking cover, so you can actively dodge back, and I'll give you a +2 bonus to your roll for the cover that's around. But remember, you are taking fire from multiple angles. You're just in sort of like a network of HVAC ducts and you know, stacks and things. So it's convenient that, you know, you have some cover from all angles, but it's not very dense.
Yeah.
How does the dodge like the cover?
Well,
Because I know I counter roll, but I literally
correct.
forgot.
So it's 2d6 plus double your reflex.
okay.
And then you're going to add 2 to that as well.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so sniper coming at you. You can make a roll to dodge it.
Yeah, no. That,
Well,
yeah, I don't think that's gonna. That's a
+6.
yeah.
That's
That's a 9.
you beat him.
Well, I thought it was
A 9.
first
I have a
reflex,
9
so
as
4.
well. And I believe on ties the attacker wins. So I do.
Okay.
I do hit you. She take 3 points damage.
What? 3? Is that ballistics?
It is.
So I only take 2.
Okay. Another sniper is attacking Rick, coming at you. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus double your reflex and add 2 to it.
Man, we're rolling like champs
5,
today.
11, 13.
All right, so you're tucked down, like setting the C4 charge, so it misses you. Thom, you sir.
There's no way you're hitting me this time. 11.
Okay, and then the last one is coming at
You might as well.
Did you even say me?
you. Yeah, sorry.
Critical failure.
That's critical failure. So the last sniper doesn't. Something might be wrong with the gun.
Yeah.
What do you
So
think?
I'm gonna.
Steal the narration.
You up or am I?
You're up.
Oh, I'm stealing. Yeah, because you failed against me.
Steal.
So I'm gonna say that sniper like popped out a little bit too far, and then his gun jammed. It's getting hot, you know, and he's like sitting there, and we see him. So
the musket
Yeah.
thing every time. They're always doing this with the musket.
So he's like the guy, and he also happens to be like near the door, right? He's on that door corner.
He's also the rebel leader.
So I take off running towards him, you know, through the cover.
You like
hopping
leap over.
Yeah.
There's sniper fire coming from the high
Yep.
buildings. You're like
Yeah.
dodging and weaving.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna take a shot at him.
All right.
You know.
So you are at what's your rifle's range profile?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you're okay.
I'm okay. I'm gonna nail this guy. So that's an 8 plus
Oh yeah.
plus small arms 4. So 12.
A 12. All right. So and you do 3 points of damage.
I do 4
Okay.
points of damage. 4 points
You
of
do
energy
4
damage.
points of energy damage.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. So he's still up, but he is bad, very badly wounded.
Help.
Okay, so he's very badly wounded. You know, you can see like
And
the
I'm, like,
late, there's like a
closing the
huge
distance
burn
on him.
mark like on his chest. He
Yeah.
staggers back. You hear him cry out. He's fighting to maintain consciousness.
So I'm hoping that we can control that, get that corner as our
Well, we're going straight for the door, weren't we?
He's on the door side. Yeah.
Oh, he's on
Yep,
the door
he's
side.
on the
so
door
I'm
side.
just gonna. How far away was the door from us? It was
20
good,
clicks.
20 clicks, so it's 10 miles away.
80% away. from the
Yeah, I
building.
mean, figure 20 yards, 30 yards.
all right. Would I be able to make it straight to the door? If, like just assessing, I feel like I'd be able to
Are you
pull
in
from
Space
cover
Marine
and
armor?
just no. I'm not.
But because you gotta like,
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to make it unless you like double move flat out, like sprint and do nothing else.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna do that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm me. So I'm gonna jump from cover to cover, get as close as I possibly can, but the whole time just cover.
At the
get
same
cover.
dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire a ham and
Okay.
anybody else I can spot. It's basically, and I'm not gonna be really aiming to hit, but mostly just to get shots
Suppress
at
the
them
fire.
to suppress them.
Okay. Do you have like tactics or like any sort of awareness?
I have stealth, gunnery, support weapons. I do have good vision. I have tech empathy.
Why don't you make an int roll for me and tech empathy? Yeah, what are you like machine spirit over there? I am one
it's for
with the
playing the right
Messiah. Yeah, is that a Dark Heresy character sheet? Go ahead and roll.
little 5.
So 7
So it'd
plus
be
your
9.
int is 9, and then I'll give you another 1 for good senses. So you do manage to navigate in such a way that you are protecting your back from cover. And you see the one dude get seared, and like he's almost glowing for a second from the laser burn. So it's almost like a tracer round. You know, you can just like follow in the dark his shot. So you line up your machine
Because we don't
gun.
have night vision, by the way.
You do
don't
not
forget.
have night vision.
No, we don't.
This rooftop is pretty well lit up. There's like halogen type lights, you
I'm gonna
know,
get that
bathing
quartermaster
everything in an
back.
orange
Maybe
with that weird
he's
orange.
the
Like,
leader
Who?
of the rebels, the quartermaster.
he's oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's how they've been getting all the equipment.
Why'd you just give a great twist away, man?
What a twist!
This whole time.
Uh,
Alright, so that's 6, 7, And I'm using support weapon, right? So that's my bad. 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
Your support weapon is 5?
Yeah.
Dear Lord. How much damage does that do?
4 damage at all ranges. Oh wow.
So he's still up. I mean, he's like,
dude's
like
rolling.
spurting blood, but he is
Aaron, you need to use
basically.
different dice, man.
Oh, don't you get to shoot it twice?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Dope.
So dope. Oh, you hit him.
9.
I rolled a 3. So, so the first shot, he's like, "Whoa," and he's like trying to stay alive, and he's like reaching for his like sidearm, you know, and you're just like, and he like staggers back and goes right over the classic stormtrooper.
Nice.
So Rick, meanwhile, you are working on the detonator, gunfire ricocheting around you. You like the sniper rounds are getting closer. Yep. I mean, what are you doing? What's happening?
So I have got the detonator set.
Okay.
And I've set it for 5 seconds.
Okay.
And I just start taking off.
Okay. I think you said it for 10 seconds.
Parkour.
Parkour.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Flying over the different air conditioners that are up there and the vents. And as I'm doing this, you know, huge explosion behind me.
All right.
Jetpack.
Right.
And it just shoots, you know, fuel everywhere.
Right. Like this. Like
half the rooftop behind us is on fire, and I hear you know, like people are screaming you know. So we have taken down one of the snipers, but additionally, we also took down a generator that was on the roof. So now it's complete dark, and we're really pissed that we do not have any.
All those
night
work
vision
lights.
goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All those
so-
work lights just shut.
everything. Boom. So it is dark.
So it's dark, but you know, almost immediately some backup power kicks in, but it's just those red.
Yeah, like
lighted
the emergency
backup-
lighting.
Exactly.
Which is bad news because I bet you all the rebels have night vision. So
Because they're working with.
So you guys are hustling over to the door, right? Covering each other with gunfire. There's a couple sniper rounds that are coming in. Why don't you guys roll real quick for me?
I'm gonna finally roll better that time. There you go.
Nice.
9. 10, 11.
Yeah, God,
16.
man, you guys are doing great.
Reflex times 2. Plus
Yeah,
2.
yeah, and your reflex is like 6, right? Like
Well,
it's insane.
Yeah, 6. Somebody.
Okay, so the sniper rounds, you know, especially now, like with the sudden explosion and the darkness, they're having a really hard time tracing where you are. Clearly, they had night vision. They're all like semi-blinded now from the bright flash when the fuel detonated on the jetpack. So you get up to the door, and the door is not locked. So you know you just basically show. That's like it's like a push in, and you're in a stairwell, right? All the lights like real dim lights.
Oh, actually, I had a kind of idea. I wanted
Who
to.
breached? Oh, go.
Well, when we breach in, it's not actually the entrance to go downstairs. What it is, it's another corridor with a bunch of like chillers and machinery inside, and we can see it on the other side about another like
a
40, 50 yards.
Like a
There's
morgue.
another door that we have to go through. And
Okay.
that's the intersection because we can't get any.
So you're basically in some sort of like maintenance catwalk type thing.
basically because there's a gap between the two sections of the building. So that's what we have. What we thought was just going to be straight. We're in. No, now we have to make another run through.
Why
to the
would
other
you do
side.
this to us?
Why
No, I'm
not?
kidding. I love it. Okay.
All right. So and as
Have
soon
you
as
ever
you
been
as
on
soon
a
as you
hospital
get
roof?
in,
I was thinking like Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's. Boilers.
well, as soon
steam
as you get
everywhere.
in, right, like you guys are in the door, you slam it behind you, and like sniper bullets like are literally putting pock marks like in the door, like inverted, like the bullets are like almost coming through.
Are they like 50 cals? Because they're going through the door.
Yeah, they're big. I mean, whatever they are, they're big rounds. They're not 50 cals, but they're big. They're big rounds. Like a bolt action sniper rifle shoots a pretty big bullet, doesn't it? Yeah. So anyway, so as soon as you come through, you like assess. You see the machinery. It's like there's like gross like smelling like fluid on the ground from who knows what, and you're on like a raised catwalk platform that goes across to the other door, right?
Yeah.
And you're right, it's almost like a skyway, right, that goes between these two sections of building. There's no windows, but below this is like a lower level, like it's like fourth floor 4-story buildings, a 2nd story like thing, and this connects.
Yeah.
So
No skylights. We're not exposed right now.
you're not exposed,
Okay.
but the door across swings open. What happens? Because we sort of went out of order. So we'll skip.
I know. I
the
got
right
you. I
next
got.
time.
I apologize. For
No, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it, Dan.
So we break in thinking that we're going into like a stairwell, inside building. We get into this thing, and we get no respite. Right, immediately they're chasing us down. Maybe this is like a 2-way access catwalk. So the sniper that was across the other side of the roof bust in the door. Yeah, but he's got this big unwieldy rifle, pointing down the corridor at us, and it's dark. He's not sure. So
It would be your combat action anyway.
Yeah.
But let's do a quick reflex check to see if he gets a shot off before you.
who shot first? Hannah Greedo. Little 6 action with
You made
2.
this joke. You win.
So no.
You win again.
Yeah, so I fire off a round right at him, trying to take him out.
Oh my god. Yeah, both of these, and you already used your edge.
Uh-oh, you're out of ammo.
Yeah,
Your battery's dead.
yeah. Maybe it was an EMP charge instead of C4. Just wiped out my gun. No, yeah, the gun. The cartridge got dislodged.
Was dislodged from the hard
it's like
landing.
Shooting, so I have to just take cover. So I duck down.
You duck
and I'm
down.
like,
He
bang
fires
on
off a shot.
What's going on?
Get up! Give me a break.
Well, wait, you can still roll to dodge. I'll give you.
Just a normal. I'll get this with 12 too. No.
Oh,
okay.
you
That
might
was close.
You might make it.
So that's an 11 plus 4, so 23.
23.
Yes. No.
It's new
Wow.
math.
That's Dan math.
3. I got a 15.
I got a 15.
So I hit.
Oh.
So you take 3
Well-
points of damage to your armor.
Wait. I thought it was reflexes time 2 plus 2.
That was on the roof. We're not on the roof.
Well,
Well, that was because you were in cover.
okay.
You're in
Got
like
it.
a narrow hallway. There's nowhere to go.
We are.
Was it ablative or is it a bullet?
It's a bullet.
Is that the right terminology for a rifle?
Ballistic. Yeah.
I mean, do they call them a bullet or is it like
A ballistic
round
rifle or a
bullet?
bullet. Yeah. Yeah, bullet.
Yeah, you
I don't know if a bullet was like a second weapon.
The book
I get into it.
specifically calls them ballistic.
Yeah,
And
That means bullet. Okay.
So,
because there's a difference between like
Thom.
rocket and missile.
you
yeah,
just
I'm taking cover. Yeah, and I
you
just got
feel the round like pressing in through your armor.
I mean, I see,
Actually,
Wait,
let's
in this
jump to
game,
red.
doesn't a 12 automatically? No, that's D&D too, isn't it?
I don't think there is
That mechanic. In
there
this.
is no automatic success in this game, just automatic failure.
Okay.
If I'm not
Interesting.
mistaken.
Okay.
So
coup de grace in this game.
maybe.
Ooh, coup de grace.
So luckily for me, Anders is right in front of me, and
Yeah.
I do have cover.
You got a
Yeah.
little meat shield.
So, how
I'm
far
crumpled
away
in the
is?
corner.
Are we near?
Oh god,
what
yeah,
are we?
you're like what is it closer than near? What's closer than near?
Close.
Close.
holding
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, I mean you're pretty close. I mean it's what would you say?
10.
20-foot long hallway, 10 yards, maybe 30-foot long hallway.
All right. So I've seen this, so I'm able to pull the shotgun. Right.
You already had it out,
And,
right?
Well, I'm currently
Oh, it's-
parkouring across the.
No, you're
a
all
roof
in the
and,
you're
like,
all in the
blasted
hallway
through.
right
I
now.
thought this just all happened
It
instantaneously.
did. Like as soon as you guys come
Okay.
in through the door.
All
Yeah.
right.
And we close the door behind us. So think about that. Like we've got the door shut and we think,
All right.
okay, good.
So
Hallway.
we're
But no,
immediately
not
going
stairs.
into like breach type of tactics, you know. Anders is in the front. All right, so yeah, I have my shotgun out. So only one dude.
There's only one guy that you can see. The door is sort of open behind him into like the open air, right? Because it goes
Darkness.
across into the rooftop of the other 4th floor building.
Dun, dun.
All right, so I can't see, so I can't split damage. So I'm just shooting.
Okay.
Just
So you kind of move Anders out of the way.
no, he's my cover. I have not moved out of the
Okay.
way.
I've
I'm
slumped
shooting
on the
over.
You're
ground.
literally shooting a
You're
shotgun
gonna-
in his ear.
He's gonna
Definitely, you're deaf.
No,
All right.
I've gotten it in front of him. We all have ear protection on. We knew it.
Oh, you got ear signs, yeah, obviously.
Obviously. I mean, we did plumb.
I
It
have
is
combat
true.
sense, Aaron.
It is true.
I
You
know
see
about
combat
earmuffs,
sense?
Yeah.
Like as soon as Rick moves near you, just do this. Like, that's your
No, I got like earmuffs or something.
earmuffs.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Tactical
we all have
earmuffs.
comms, right?
Yeah.
So perhaps
They have
they're,
like noise canceling.
Absolutely.
Have you seen the new ones? Super cool. I really want to get them and try.
I want
like
that weird
AirPods?
Dyson one.
Yeah, and they apparently cancel out the noise.
Like if we went to the range, we wouldn't be able to hear.
But you
Yeah,
hear
I mean,
something
I'm
talk.
sure you can still hear it, but it's supposed to automatically, and you can hear normally.
Are
when
they in ear or over?
No,
ear?
they're in ear.
Really.
I don't know. I don't know if I trust them enough to try them.
Wow.
Actually, I could just have my kids yell at me
My
and see
buddy,
if it works.
he has the outer ones, and he loves them.
Yeah.
Because I do the same thing. He can hear everything that's when somebody's talking. When guns are going off.
You can't hear a thing. Yeah.
No.
So they have like a transparency mode and
Yeah, and it
That's
somehow
awesome.
picks up the sound and turns on the thing before the sound waves get to your. It's like nuts. Anyway, so you put the shotgun over like around Anders.
Sorry, I fell asleep for a second during that conversation. Where am I?
Where am I?
Wow, all right, buddy.
Wow, Tom.
Just
Wow, Tom. Okay,
getting dark for a second.
Okay, boomer. So go ahead. Make your roll. Do your worst.
Nice.
Oh, you're shooting, right?
I am shooting.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So I've rolled a 14.
I've rolled not a 14. I've rolled a 12. So you have struck the sniper.
How much damage did you do?
6 damage.
It's a shotgun, dude.
I mean, mine does 4. Why would you think it would do less?
God, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's still conscious, but he's very
You
badly.
gotta stop rolling.
He's very
I'm
badly.
gonna roll for you from now
I'm
on.
look at like my last few rolls. Ooh, Yahtzee.
Oh, that's
Can I get another 6?
No.
So close.
Stop wasting your little rolls.
No, please.
There it
stop
is.
man.
Alright, so can I do 2 actions? Or...
You can continue to narrate. Yeah. What else? Tell me what's going on.
So as
You do it every once. He's like wrecked.
all right, so he's stumbling back, right? He's on the ground. So do I have some? I thought I had a med kit. Did I not have a med kit?
Oh no, he only got hit on the armor. He's fine.
Oh, he's only got hit on the armor.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, good.
I'm totally fine.
I thought you took a couple blasts to the face.
Yeah,
Alright,
no,
so,
he's-
flesh
so
wound.
I step over top of him, like Allen Iverson, like step over,
Sick reference.
and just run down the hallway to the dude.
Shotgun up. Yeah.
Shotgun up.
All right. So you run down the hallway to the dude. Dan, we'll jump back to you since you jumped the order. So.
Well, I didn't really have a plan. I expected him to kill the guy. So I'm basically just going to shoot down the hallway.
You can't. I'm now running down the hallway. Please don't shoot.
So I'm just going to check on him, make sure he's good.
Yeah.
Get me up off the ground.
Lift him up off the ground,
Thank
be
you.
like, you're good. I pat him on the back, that heals him. And I'm going to run
All
forward.
right. So as you run down the hallway, the sniper
A healing
drops his rifle, pulls his sidearm out, and just is going to try to like take you out on the way down the hallway. Make a reflex. God,
You
these
got this.
guys are awful.
My reflexes.
I got a 9.
I got an 8.
Okay, so you
you
take
jump an
2.
11?
You take 2.
Well,
3
no, my
points.
reflexes are 3, right?
Double
But
that 6.
do I get dodge right now?
Well, you always.
Always.
The extra bonus was the +2 for the cover.
Oh,
But yeah, you always roll double your these
all
2d6
right.
was
Well, I have
double.
11.
11.
Yes, I got 11.
Okay, so you manage. He's trying to hit you, and
I
you just you
drop
kinda
into
like
a slide. On
Oh,
the catwalk,
love it.
right?
Parkour.
Immediately. Parkour.
Parkour.
Drop into a slide.
Yeah, I'll just let you have it. Just do it. So boom, boom, boom. So you finish him.
Right.
He goes out of the
He goes.
door,
Yeah, he
and
goes
then you
like.
shut
I
the
mean,
door.
you're so close. He just goes flying back through the door.
His
Sniper
face
rifle
just
laying
melts.
on the ground. Let's sidearm laying there. So you pick up narration. So you guys make your way. You shake him up. You hear the second shotgun
I
blast.
forgot to add in I wanted to lock the door behind us. But,
There's a lock on it.
alright. Alright, well then we just make our way.
There's no lock on it?
We make our way up to
No,
the next
there's
door.
no lock.
We do
It says
team.
there's like a little sign that says in compliance with Rowe safety protocols. There are no locks on any of our doors. On
We'll
the
do it. We're gonna do a team breach
Throw
with,
no shot.
with shotgun in the front. We're doing a team breach out the door. Immediately as we go out the door, we see that there's another.
Wait, so there's no hatch out of this hallway down?
Well, no, we're going back out to a new floor, to a new ceiling, a new roof.
Yeah. So
And then-
essentially, the roof kind of looks like
We're in a breach.
there's 2
formation.
large 4-story towers, if you will.
Yep.
There's like a second story thing, and then you
I
were
totally
in
get it. Yeah.
like this, right? And there was like a door here and a door here, right? And you're coming out
See,
on
what
this
we
side.
didn't notice is that
You landed
the
here.
one on the right over here, that one is the landing pad for the helipads. That one is for maintenance. So in the center of that one is the actual door we need. So there's another. Basically, it looks like a shack.
So where the hell
Here?
that is?
Yeah, in the center of that one.
Nope, wrong one.
No, right there.
That's the one we landed on.
No, we landed on that one.
No.
Nope.
You landed on
Oh,
this
then
one.
it would have been vice
City
versa.
arrow. Yeah.
then-
Okay, so
yeah.
helipad and then the door down.
No, I was saying helipad was that one.
Helipad's over here.
Yeah.
Just
So
turn your
it's-
turn your piece of paper over.
No,
I said to
refuse.
the right, but I meant my right, not your
That
right.
X is not unidirectional.
you know.
Okay.
So that's where we come out and we see,
Yep, and you know,
and
again,
that's there's a
other
couple.
things and whatnot, right?
So now we have to make our execution
Yeah.
cover to cover towards that door.
All right. So you guys make your way across cover. You know, you're taking sniper fire. You're popping up. You know, providing cover fire where you can. You're zipping off some lasers. Now that you've duct taped your energy cartridge onto your gun,
Yeah.
all is well.
Made of plastic, little tab broke.
You get up to the door. It's like, you know, it's barred or something from the inside.
Before we exited, the gentleman that was murdered by us in that hallway.
You want to collect all of his guns?
Of course.
I mean, that's a classic.
No,
Dan.
I just want to know.
That's a classic Dan.
I
You
want to
can't
take
do
a,
in this game.
a
You can only carry one gun.
No. I just want to make
Right?
a quick scan.
I don't
Does he
know.
have night vision goggles?
If that's a thing, I'm overruling.
Or
that.
is his scope night vision scope? Like that's something I would.
See,
do.
Oh, he's got
Access
goggles.
He's got goggles. Then I will right off. his
Okay.
head.
Access.
They're cybernetically implanted.
His
No, I'm just
eyeball.
kidding. Yeah.
It
Rip out his eyeballs.
I can see.
So you put the goggles on.
No, I give him. He's in front. He's,
Oh,
he's
you
on
give him the
point, so
rec.
I give him the rec. Yeah.
Rick's like in breach. You just like put them over his head,
Hold his gun.
Hold
with
his-
him.
like ghosts when they're making the clay pot.
All right, so
Sculpting the C4.
we've just come up. The door's locked, right? We can't get through it easily.
It's like jammed a little bit. Yeah.
Right.
You're the first one to remember. You know, just imagine you guys are going from cover to cover, right? You're the first one up to the door. You got your shotgun out. You like hit it. It's like locked. You whack it with your shotgun. It's like something. It's not locked, but it's like not moving.
Okay.
Knock nicely.
Can I see where the hinges are?
On the inside.
All right. Well, I assume hinges are pretty standard. Like,
Top on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So real quick, you know,
All right. So
I go to blow the two
This
hinges
is like
off.
minimum
I mean,
bid building.
are you firing slugs?
Breaching rounds, yeah. I would
Okay.
assume so.
So
Were they,
you know,
like,
well,
those
I assume
ones
it's a
that, like, melt
magazine-fed
metal?
shotgun, right? Because it's the future.
They're what?
Magazine filled
No,
shotgun.
the
Like
slugs are the
incendiary?
ones that.
Oh, okay.
No. I don't have anything crazy. But like usually you use the slug to blow out the locks and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Sweet. I
Okay.
do.
So boom, boom. So you fire a couple rounds into the door, and it's like
I'm
loose
gonna
on the
kick it.
hinges. So you kick it. The whole door moves in a little bit, but you get the impression that they have stacked
Something's
stuff on the
behind
other
it.
side of the door.
okay.
You have C4.
I do, and I say, fellas, like I
No,
don't
you
use the
don't
C4.
have time. You're taking sniper fire. You'll get killed if you know instinctively you don't have time to set up a whole C4 thing. Because remember, there's multiple
Wait, are
buildings.
we not still in the camp?
I grabbed the
we're
handle.
open again?
Yeah, we're
yeah.
on the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, we're on
Alright, I missed
another
that.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm slamming into the door.
All right,
I
so
don't have
you're
time.
slamming into the door.
I'm gonna as you're like preparing for another charge, I'm gonna grab the handle and pull the door out, and I'm gonna try it because you were just knocking it in. So, you know, when you take a piece of metal and you go back and forth with it.
Oh,
So I'm gonna try to pull it out so that whatever's behind it falls, maybe.
okay.
Right. So I'll do some kind of
All right, and Rick, why don't you make a roll?
like maybe a
let's do
strength check.
strength,
Yeah.
or if you have
So that's a
athletics or
12
anything
for
on
me.
that.
I'm gonna set up for when the door comes down. I can just fire in.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
If I can use
13.
athletics, that'll be a 14.
13. Okay. So before any of that happens, I'm gonna roll for incidental sniper fire. So you get hit. Take
getting
three damage. Dan,
Come on, baby.
take 3. Rick,
Turn my other one back.
you take 3. So it doesn't all happen at the exact same time, right? I mean, this is playing out over minutes as you are, I mean, you're refeeding the clips and finding cover fire. You're back and forth with the door.
Another layer of tape.
So you realize you guys are getting hit. Your armor's getting dinged up. Yeah. You pull the door forward. Rick, you heave. Boom! You hit the door. The whole thing falls down. Sure enough, there's 3 rebels there with their guns. Dan, you were
That's
already
holding up.
ready, and as soon as the dust clears,
Fire.
I'm like on the ground.
yeah, I mean, you just you duck to the ground.
To the
so
side. Nice.
So that is 13
okay,
to hit, and then that is not 13. That is 9.
all right, so you still hit. You hit both.
Okay.
So you want to hit 2 different guys or the same guy?
I'm gonna do it.
So you hit 2 different guys. It does 4 damage, correct?
Yeah.
Can I be up next?
Okay,
Or no,
so
wait.
both of them are still awake, but I mean you've got them really good. I mean you've hit them with multiple rounds. They're staggered. There's a third guy that is still in good shape. So you 2 just kind of went. Dan went. So these guys are going to go, and then we'll go back to you, Tom.
We don't get any surprise from. I guess they knew we were coming. Never mind. Go on.
They were pretty aware. After Rick shot the hinges at. Yeah, exactly. So they're going to just return to you because they don't see any of those guys. So the 2 damaged guys. You go ahead, roll. Yeah, you're good. Ooh, second damage guy. That's
Come on, Dan. You know you roll.
Can I make you
got this.
re-roll with my edge?
You can, but you can wait and see.
That's not gonna work. I thought you'd pull out a Dan roll.
Yeah, I thought so too, but he's making me roll over there.
I know.
Sorry, Dan. I'm a
Small
nasty
rolls.
person.
No, I'll just take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 3 points of damage. And it's ballistic, so you
Yeah.
do reduce that.
Yeah.
And then the last guy, if you want to roll to dodge.
There you go.
All right, you got it. Right, because your reflexes too.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, there's bullets whizzing everywhere. I mean, you're tucked into a little bit of cover, as you're, raining fire in on these guys, so they don't have the clearest shots. You do take one to the armor, but nothing life-threatening.
Yeah.
So, what happens next?
Yeah, so like I said, I was down, so I'm gonna do that awesome like roll thing with my gun,
Yeah.
into the doorway on the ground, and I'm just gonna start firing at them so that I don't get
I feel like that's like a laser tag thing that you would do.
It's exactly
like it reminds
you
me
gotta
of
cover
playing
your
laser
chest,
tag.
though.
it's
Yeah.
exactly what you would do when you're
Yep.
playing laser tag.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna roll over, so and just like shooting as I'm upside down.
Okay, I love it.
So there you go.
All right,
Little 11.
now are you shooting a wounded guy or a guy that fresh, or do you want me to randomize?
It's random. Yeah, I mean I haven't seen anybody. It's just
Okay.
whoever's standing in front of me.
So you nail one dude. Their consciousness rolls are unbelievable.
4 damage.
Yep. All right. So you hit one of the dudes. You hear him scream out in pain.
Yeah. And then I just keep rolling.
You just keep like right off the rooftop. You're up.
It was good while it lasted.
So I'm on the ground because I effectively rode the door down to the ground, right? So as I slam,
Kind of. Yeah.
I feel like I did.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So
you cannot surf on the door
Down the stairs.
it's not allowed.
So good.
So 2 guys are hurt pretty badly. 1 guy is not really hurt, right?
No, they're all hurt pretty badly at
All
this
right.
point.
So this is
Tom's
not.
rifle does a ton.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just firing at the first thing I see.
Okay.
So
you just pop up.
pop.
Boom!
I mean, I don't even think I need to pop up. I'm on the ground. Maybe I'm shooting knees.
I just
Alright.
roll into you basically. Like I just
You rolled over.
Yeah, you guys are like
I was
right
like,
next to
"Whoa!"
it's like Contra. You're
Yeah.
both like laying right next to each other.
We were spooning
Good old
during
days.
that, which gave
Yeah.
me the extra ability to like hit the guys.
All right.
that's why I hit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have followed his lasers, I guess, and
Yeah.
he's plowed the guy. Whichever guy he hit is the one that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
play
instinct. I mean, you're still a little dazed from running into a door, but like just instinct. You see his laser. You level your shotgun.
And oh
15.
my god.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're not.
after. No, I got a 15.
No, he
You
got
hit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you hit it, but
Yeah, you hit. I mean, he rolled a 10. It's a good roll. These guys do not have. These guys have a reflex of 1. They're not very good. They're just mobs, So you hit the guy. Do you want to split the damage?
You can do like.
Yeah, I
spray
actually
fire.
can split the damage.
Yes.
with shotgun.
you flack and hit.
Yep.
You can hit up to 2 of them, right?
Yep, I can hit 2 of them.
And they take 3 apiece.
Yep.
All right, so 2 of the guys go down, out.
Okay.
There's 1 dude left. Dan, you're up.
I shoot him.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like
Surprise.
you should just
We should interrogate
take
him.
the blade out.
take the blade out?
I'm
behind
Give
you
him the
guys.
steel.
Yeah, he's a good bit away from
Yeah,
you
you guys
guys.
are like
I mean, can't
covering
you
the
do some
door
ninja
and
just like
right
jump
down
over
there.
top of us.
He's not a ninja.
Activate
Okay,
my
Rick,
stock
he's not a
armor.
ninja.
I forgot.
Yeah.
We are-
So that is a 12.
All right, you got him.
Okay.
He goes down.
Okay.
So you will potentially take some sniper fire.
Of course I will. Why
Want to
not?
roll? You want to roll to dodge? I rolled.
I'm gonna have to, because otherwise I'm probably gonna die.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, God.
You can make me re-roll if you want.
How much damage did we take?
I've taken a lot. Yeah. I've been apparently the ire of everybody's desire today.
Well, I mean, you're the dude that's on one knee, like.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I guess so. I still don't think my.
What do you want to re-roll yours instead?
Good try.
I'll allow it. I rolled, so I got a 14.
That is not a 14.
All right, so you take 3 more damage. It is ballistic. Tom, you take a sniper hit. Well,
Right,
I rolled a 14.
He's gonna shoot me right in the butt cheek.
Yeah, you are prone, so I'll give you a +1.
I need to get rid of
That's
this
not gonna
guy.
work.
It's
All right, so you
down.
take
Yeah,
another
yeah.
3.
They keep on rolling low.
6, 12. I'll be at 13.
No swapping dice.
Would you roll 14?
I rolled a 14.
I'm gonna. 3.
So we're locked in. We're locked in, Dan. Can't risk any camera
You shot
delogement.
me in the butt.
No, I mean
Dislodgement.
another orange one. No, I would definitely
All right,
never
so-
hit that.
So we'll narrate past this. So you guys, after the last of the guards of the barricades
Right, so
drop,
I hit for 2, right?
you guys scramble into the stairwell. And again, everything's lit with red. They're still on emergency power. What happens next, Dan?
So did you say Dan?
Yeah,
No,
What?
but
no,
go
no.
Yeah,
for
you
it.
got it. Go
No,
for
no,
it.
no.
man.
So Dan is pretty much not incapacitated,
No,
but
it's
No,
not.
it's
feeling-
just his armor.
feeling
Yeah,
really
my
bad.
armor's gone. Yeah. It's in
All your
tatters.
armor's gone?
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
tatters.
Jesus, man.
Mine.
So we immediately strip the dudes of their armor and try to find.
They didn't have
something
any
that
armor.
fits
Yeah,
them.
they're rebels.
What?
Yeah, they have no armor, and also they're all
They
dead
had
and
night
have
vision
holes.
goggles. How the hell did they not have armor?
Because armor's hard to. I mean, that's expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Night vision's easy to find.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Quartermaster!
Can we weld up an Iron Man suit for him?
No.
Oh my god.
Do you
man.
have tech or anything like that?
No, but what I could do
I have
is
technician.
knit something for him.
Oh.
You're fine.
Because
I
you
wouldn't worry
like
about
a kilt for like the
Yeah,
Northern
I have a
Highlanders.
knitting kit with me.
Okay.
Guys,
Yeah,
we're
no.
losing the element of surprise. We gotta move. We gotta
let's
move.
Well, yeah, with this, I mean,
can't
you
let
open the
them
door,
escape
and then
again.
it's a small entry, and then it's stairs down, right?
Yeah.
So we just,
So you're on says
Yeah,
it says
execute.
like level 4. You know.
yeah. Anders goes first,
Well, so we
followed by
listen, right? Do we hear anything down
followed by Caleb, and then
Tell me.
I'll take the
there?
rear.
I think we do hear something down there.
You gotta roll.
Do you hear?
How good is your roll? Okay, 6 ain't bad.
6.
What do you hear? Hold on, let me roll 2. I don't. Oh, okay, I get me.
What do you hear? I think I hear guys moving down there. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So it is an
and
open
I hear.
stairwell,
Right,
right?
I was gonna say we hear people shuffling up the stairs.
Yeah.
So we got to get to the next floor and get out of the staircase.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's
Or
roll.
Drop a grenade.
Yeah.
Well,
so we're
I
gonna
think
go
we gotta
down.
drop
and
the
you
grenade
have
as soon as we get in.
If only.
Yeah.
I have grenades.
Do you?
I certainly do.
Why didn't you use one when you breached the door?
Because I was shooting with a shotgun. They were right there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I should have shut the door.
Yeah, I say let's get to the next landing,
Yeah, shotgun.
and so we get to the
So you start
fourth
hoofing
floor.
it.
You know, it says
to the next
4
landing,
spray
yeah.
painted on it or whatever,
Yeah.
and
Which is like-
pull open the door and
Well, you're
rush into the
3
hallway.
would be the next. Yeah. Well, no, I guess you're right.
Yeah, fourth
Yeah.
floor.
Right.
There's
so-
always like a
so you
weird
came-
half staircase to
That
the
is
roof or
that is
whatever.
right. Yeah, you're right. All right, so you get down to the next landing. It's the 4th floor.
Yeah.
Good
So
point.
so I get the door open. I'm holding the door open. I say like, "Why don't you drop a grenade?"
Yep.
And then we'll get out of here.
So I'm pretty skilled at throwing these grenades because I'm a great bowler.
I was
A
gonna say
bowler.
a pool
And-
player. Okay.
I put such a spin on this thing that it just goes bouncing down the.
Let's
Do
see.
bowlers call it English, like pool players?
Well,
I don't know. I'm not
that's
a bowler.
soccer with a little English on the ball.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I know they.
And in
spit.
baseball. That's in baseball too.
My game's a little off tonight.
It's like half of one, sixth of another. Are you trained in it?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
10.
trained in both.
And grenade English? Yes.
Grenade English.
Would we call it support weapons? Small arms?
Probably small. Is it small arms?
I have no idea. What
Sure, let's call it small arms.
All right,
Throw
12.
I don't really feel like looking it up. So 12. That's good enough. So boom, ding, 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 ding.
Pull the door shut
And
behind
you hear grenade, 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 and you like close the door and you hear like, you know, muffled through the
the
doorway.
staircase collapse.
The whole building starts going down. You're like, ah. And that's our adventure, folks. So we hope you enjoyed that. So, all right. So Dan, whose narration is it? Is it still yours?
No, Dan.
I jumped over Dan.
So Dan, they get you.
No, I did the whole. Went in and the stairs down.
Okay, so
and then
Rick.
I went to Rick.
So
it was,
you guys, after the grenade, you
We're
hear
good.
the you hear the quiet thud.
Okay.
You open the third floor door. You run into
Before we wait,
Are you kidding me?
fourth
are
floor.
we on the?
Sorry.
We're in the fourth floor.
Yeah, you just went through the door.
All right.
Door closed behind you. Grenade went off. What's going on?
So we take a second to take stock of where the heck we are.
Yeah.
So I'm looking around. I yell over to you. This just looks like sort of a staging. You know, it's like not a barracks, but like they got a bunch of rifles up against the wall.
Okay.
There's like some food. Just seems to be like a what do you call it? A break room, like a break room. So I say, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Okay. Any other doors?
Yeah. So I'll scan, see what I see. Nothing much.
So you're basically in like a hall. You know, you've come into like a hallway. In front of you is like it opens up into like the cafeteria sort of thing that you're
Yeah.
describing. Rifles against the
Yeah,
wall.
there's boxes and stuff.
Exactly.
Supplies. So it looks like
This is like, I want to say an old hospital or perhaps a converted hospital, right? So it's sort of that type of vibe. You know, white sort of linoleum like floors or whatever, right? Awful fluorescent lights, which are now off, right? But you've got the
Strobing and
emergency,
stuff, yeah.
you've got the emergency lights every so often on the wall, casting weird shadows here and there. You're right. You don't see anything.
Right. So he doesn't see anything. So I poke my head out the door to see what's happening on the steps. And unfortunately, the grenade is blown apart the landing, and going down the steps this way is no longer an option.
Okay.
So we can only go deeper onto the floor to try and find either our way down or, you know, the next group of mercs that we have to, you know, at some point here subdue somebody.
yeah.
And find out where the hell the leaders are of this thing.
So you hear from down the hallway. Sounds like 2 people jogging, maybe 3.
Yeah. I sling my rifle and pull out my katana and start stealthily moving up the hall. to
So make a stealth check for
and I
me.
say, yeah.
Dan, stealth check, and Rick, stealth check.
That'll be a 10.
Dan's like, guys, everybody be quiet.
It's actually a 9.
9.
bad.
All right.
Athletics?
Maybe then you didn't have beans back at the barracks. What did you get?
Can I add athletics to it?
You know, it's just stealth. So
So
reflex based, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So I got a
11.
9, 10, 11.
All right, very good.
The silent sound of my steel sharp.
So you guys, and I mean, again, it's dark, right?
Yeah.
There, you know, so you manage very easily to get out of the light, and you hear 2 voices. You know, we have to protect command. Apparently, they're coming in from the roof. What side? What tower? A or B? I don't know. Just let's get over to the well.
Yeah. The well. The well. Dun dun dun. Like the well. So
I think it's something
I'm
like
like
the
creeping
stairwell.
up the. Yeah, I know. I'm like creeping up the hallway. So as I get closer, are they in like another room off to the side of the hallway? Kind of
No.
thing?
So the hallway. So picture you come in through the door,
Yep.
right? And there is, you know, this open cafeteria space in front of you, right off the, like across the hallway.
Yeah.
The hallway goes to your left and to your right. These guys are coming
They're just,
in
like,
a
walking
T
up.
intersection that
Yeah.
that abuts the left or the left
So
side
I'm-
hallway,
Right, and so I'm moving through the shadows,
coming up to the corner.
Exactly. Yeah.
You hear
Like,
them coming towards you.
exactly. So there's like, you know, again, piles of gear and stuff, and I'm just kind of like ducking in between them.
Yep.
Just readying.
Yep.
Just waiting for them to come around.
And they're, you know, it's getting louder,
Yeah.
louder, and then
Is this my narration?
take it,
Heck
brother.
Yeah. So these two are like arguing about the best way to get back to the, to the staircase. They're like, it's just around here. It's just around the corner. We'll go there. We'll get back down, and we'll be the heroes. We'll let them know. And as soon as they come around, I trip the first guy and just come up with a sword on the second.
Oh, I love it.
So let's see.
Let's see what happens. So first, I'll give you both attacks. First, make your trip attack.
Okay. So my trip attack is a 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you lash out with like a sweep kick, and the guy staggers. But reaches and is reaching for his fire, manages to maintain his feet. Still, you have the element of surprise. You lunge with your sword.
Oh.
You slash with your sword.
Don't ruin
Don't ruin the narrative.
I want to do a backhand slash, please.
Yeah. And then I roll an 8.
Ooh. Okay.
8 plus 2. So, plus 3.
8 plus. So that's a
8
20.
plus 3.
So
11.
83.
Yeah. 100.
All right. So I got a 10. So you managed to just slash the guy.
Thank you.
Slash the guy with your katana.
I'm holding it backwards. I cut myself. How did that happen?
Let's do Draconis combat training.
Yeah.
So
that does 2 plus 2. Why is it 2 plus? Oh, because I'm just adding. So it's a 4.
Well, wait a minute.
It's
It's not
that's
2
right.
plus 2. This is a point of. This is actually a very sort of confusing thing
Okay.
because it says 2 plus your strength, but it's not really 2 plus your strength. It's 2 plus. Go look up your strength on this table and add that value instead. And I believe it's strength divided by 2. It's on page 35. Just so you know,
So
it's
just
divided
does
by
2
2 rounded down, or well. Basically, 1 and 2 does nothing. 3 and 4 does 1. 5 and 6 does 2.
So mine's
That's
actually
brutally bad. Okay.
It's really bad for a melee weapon. I agree.
Like, that's really bad. Okay. But I guess maybe 2
points
damage is a lot of damage.
There's 1 extra damage.
I mean, it makes sense, but it should also be a dex weapon if we're being honest.
I'm kind of bummed now.
Katana.
A high
Just
strength
kinda
rating
like
confers
the
bonus damage when using a
range.
melee combat skill. Every 2 points of strength at strength 3 or higher inflicts 1 extra damage in melee.
At 3 or
combat.
higher. So not 2, but 3. And then you get every 2 points.
Yeah, so
I like it.
that's it. Yeah. Sorry.
So even at 3, you don't get.
You get
Yeah,
1 at
one.
3.
Okay.
3 you get 1, 4 you get 1,
5 and 6 you get 2.
5 and 6 you get 2.
Whoa.
So if you're like a clan elemental
Yeah, you're doing 4 damage.
and you're using a knife.
Like I thought I was getting 7 and it was going to be the greatest thing ever.
No.
And now I'm really bummed.
Yeah,
But
no.
I'm still getting 5. So
I mean, you still get 5. It's
Okay.
insane.
Well, then I do 2 damage.
You do 2
So
damage.
slashing damage.
You slash into him. Let me make a consciousness check for him. He is still up. Ah! He staggers
These
back.
guys, are they all on meth?
This is why you should. That's why you should have stabbed instead of slash.
I know you shouldn't have slapped. You should have stabbed. So you hear them cry out. Now the 3 of you are all kind of creeping down the hallway in tandem.
I was gonna say, are we?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're there. What are you doing?
I mean-
everyone's like, be stealthy. Dan's like, Dan pulls a bazooka out of his backpack.
I'm actually trained in stealth, so I know what to do in this situation. So I actually did store back the machine gun. And
Okay.
I drew my
Vibra sword.
my vibra sword. So
It's like one of those like meat carvers.
I'm gonna
It's literally just the meat. Yeah, it's
so I'm gonna slash.
Roast Master.
I guess I'm gonna go after the other guy that he didn't attack. Or you tricked.
Yeah,
right?
trick. So he's
Yeah.
way off balance. So maybe
Yeah,
you
so
get
I'm
some
gonna
advantage
make
or
a strike
something.
on him.
Does he get any bonus for the guy being all off kilter?
So
Any
that's-
bonus.
Oh, you get him.
oh, sweet.
That's your bonus.
So
Yeah.
then that would be 4 damage.
4 damage. Now this is not the guy that he hit. Correct? Okay. So 1,
I
2,
tripped.
3, 4. So he needs a 7 or better on combat. Yeah, he's good.
Jesus.
He's alive. He's like, I'm fine.
Amazing.
What your body legs
I'm
on?
fine. We're good. We're
There's
good,
like
bud.
white powder all over his face.
You know something about me. Oh god.
That's Crucis Lancers. You know something about me. So yeah, I mean, Vibra sword. Bzzz,
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Maybe try and pin him to the floor with like straight through him.
I feel like you
No.
didn't really roll high enough for that.
just not
Rick, you're
rolling.
up.
We're not. This is a really bad roll day.
So I've seen the guys take out their, melee weapons.
Yeah.
And
Take my
I
dice
take a
home with
cue
me.
from that I should put my shotgun away.
Yep.
and I too bring out the axe. So as I watch,
And my axe.
Yeah, I was gonna say super quiet weapon.
Right.
The axe.
It's
so
like a chain axe.
as I watch Colin bumble with his guy, I laugh. Look at this guy, and immediately just take mine. Boom.
Right. So the
Like
guy,
a
the
chicken
guy's like
slaughter.
holding his, his uniform because he just like sliced him
He needs to be
open.
over like this.
You
so he
slashed
cut
him.
his head off. I know, but you double over like, oh, that hurts so much.
All right, so you're narrate. Whatever, guys. It's your game. Just
Yeah.
double it over.
Don't try to GM this.
Don't you dare.
Game Baron.
Oh, he's doubled
Game
over.
battle.
I'm doing a
Yeah.
straight up beheading now.
Yeah,
Well,
he's-
I thought I was coming down into his chest, but with his head now.
Yeah.
All right.
know,
Well,
it's-
let's see what
it's-
happens.
Intestines are gonna split up.
Well, now
Let's
Aaron's
see
gonna
what
make you roll.
Come on, baby.
You had an instant kill, and now we have to roll.
Okay.
6.
He has a neck of titanium.
I have 11.
Well, I get a +6 for my melee combat.
Do you? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, you are really good. So you're just like,
I told you I was going to be.
boom. So you plant this thing in him. How much damage do you do?
I do 5.
5 points of
Five.
damage.
15.
I took the wrong kind of weapon.
1, 2.
Jesus.
Well, no, he's just got
I'm
super
I'm
strength.
strong.
Oh.
I
I mean, I'm
have no
strong too.
charisma or
5.
intelligence.
Let's see.
Meathead.
He's dead. I mean, just go. Well, maybe not dead, but he is in a pool of blood on the floor. We'll just put it that way.
He's gargling.
He's yeah.
I
Gargling.
clearly
split
his.
No, he's gargling
spine
his own
back.
blood. I'm pretty sure it's
Gargling his own blood. Yeah, that's fair
Gargling,
enough.
gargling, yeah.
Okay,
Gurgling,
so
I guess.
so these guys are up. So the one guy can't do anything. The other guy screams for help.
You slashed me.
He's
You
like,
didn't stab me. You
You
slashed
shot me, you a-hole. So he's like, he's like, help, intruders, like,
Oh,
help.
we got it. Is there any way to interrupt that? Like, just punch him real quick in the stomach to make him like.
You don't. So,
slash
but
his
he just pulls out his gun. He's just like, boom, 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 boom. He's just trying to hit somebody. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You. So make a dodge.
He's not hitting anybody today, buddy.
Oh.
8
uh,
plus 4, so it was 12.
4. I got a 8, 9. I only got a 9. So he's just boom, 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 popping shells up, but it's loud in this hallway, like really loud. You're up,
I never
Anders.
thought I was gonna do more damage.
You can go. It's your
Oh,
turn.
and I'm Anders. That's
Yeah.
right. I am Anders. I'm the only one without a C name. I'm Canders now. Hello, Cander. Yeah. So this guy's popping off. I'm just gonna just try to just slit the throat. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm gonna rush up on him actually and just try to muffle him and get him down with my arm across his
Okay.
neck and everything. So this is gonna be like a grapple, takedown.
And slice his throat.
Are you holding onto your sword while you make?
Oh.
No. I mean, I'm just gonna bum rush him.
All right. So you just
You're
bum rush
rushing a
him.
guy with a gun that's just blindly shooting.
Yeah.
Dude, you're crazy.
You gotta close the distance, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
21 feet. Or
What'd you
21
roll?
feet. Oh, nothing that good.
All right. So he manages
an
to.
8.
He sort of regains his composure, and you're trying to grapple him. He kind of throws you off a little bit. The floor is extremely slick with blood, so you don't have the best
For some
footing.
reason.
The one guy's just his blood's running down the hallway. So you're trying to grapple him. You sort of slip a little bit. Damn.
I mean, Tom's now in my way. I can't really just go and.
It's not Tom.
I'm sorry, Anders.
Yeah,
Canders.
Sanders.
you're in the Matrix.
So I can't just go full charge with the sword into him. So I'm gonna kind of just assist in
Try to
grappling
see-
and taking.
Well, they're
this-
not. I mean, they're not grappled.
Yeah, because
But I mean, he's gonna be it's gonna be guy Tom.
Sure, it's your
and then
narration.
I'm here.
All right.
So I'm gonna what I'm gonna
Awesome.
do is I'm gonna
Don't
sidestep and then charge in just straight across.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
slash,
do
I'm gonna slash him right in the
Yeah.
stomach,
Classic
I like
Joel
that.
and
Yeah.
Euro
I mean-
step.
basically. Yeah. So
Be
that's
careful.
like-
Don't slip in the
I
blood.
was trying to go interrogate the guy.
Yeah, I feel what you're trying to do, but
He's
so
gonna
that's
die.
that's stuff happening there.
Could you stop?
Yeah, no.
Are these
Dude.
special forces or
Loaded.
what? Jesus Christ.
I had a 10, so I was a 10.
I mean, he's at minus. He's at. Dan, you hit him for 3, right?
Yeah, 4.
You hit him
Hit
for
him
4,
four,
right?
yeah.
So he's at minus 3 right now.
So
This isn't the guy I hit for 2.
So I'm at
Oh,
a
you
net
killed the
minus
guy.
1. So I got a 10.
I got a 10.
I win, right?
No, I'm hitting.
No, you're
he's the
attacking.
tank.
Yes,
Yes.
you win.
Okay. So I do
You
4
win.
more.
You did.
More damage.
You do 4 more damage. Oh, he's still awake. Oh my god.
Are you?
You can edge it.
No, don't.
No, I can't. I already used my
No, he's like
He can edge
awake,
it.
but
Oh.
basically incapacitated.
No. He's not incapacitated. He is
He's just a
Still
jerk.
Wrapped up to the kills. He's unkillable.
so methed
It's
up.
like when you
edging.
watch them tase people and they just like
It's just
does
He's
that
got 2 gaping wounds from me now.
Dude, he's
It's
up.
like,
He's up. I don't know what to
refuse
tell you.
die.
So, what should happen? You want to edge it?
No.
No. All right. Well, he's still up. Your action.
No,
He's still on his feet.
But I have closed the gap, so I just rush and try and do like a Superman
Like I
punch.
Oh, you're just gonna Superman punch him. All right, do
to the
it.
face. Yes. 7 plus.
What is happening? Yeah, these are.
It's all right.
I'm gonna save these dice for my next battle report.
I'm gonna sneak in your house
I'm
and destroy
dying.
them.
I am dying right now.
I got a 13.
Okay, so
Oh,
wait.
he's
a
at a
minute.
minus.
He's at a
minus a lot.
-4.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta be at a
and his
minus.
reflexes too. So I've got a 10. What did you get?
13.
All right, so you do hit. It's just strength, right? When you do an unarmed
Yes.
attack, yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, it can't be. It can't be just strength. It's the strength bonus. You do 1 point of damage. Yeah.
So
So-
when you because you're not using a weapon,
okay.
but all he needs is 1 point of damage.
Yeah,
I'm hoping
so-
all he needs is one, just to knock him out.
He's staggered. So you come in, boom. So he's like, hell, just like slumps down to the ground.
Is he dead?
So
Probably.
I'm gonna take his gun and shoot him.
I
All
don't
right,
think
so-
he's. No,
No,
you're not.
No.
Already
Too
dead.
late. Already happened.
I thought it was my narration.
Well,
Yeah, that's true. That was out of turn.
no, it
But
happened.
it's not canon.
It's
It's
been
not
written.
canon.
It's on cameras. It
Alright.
happened.
So, Colin, let's try and turn down the bloodlust a little
I mean,
bit.
let's be honest though. Even if he didn't kill him, he was probably severely brain damaged at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
he
you
just broke
just
his nose.
you probably
After he got stabbed like 3
Doesn't
times.
hurt your
What's
brain.
with your
Doesn't
brain?
hurt your brain. He might be
There's so much blood
paralyzed.
loss. There's
Yeah, but he's
blood
all
every.
stimmed up
I
like
was-
he stood for most fight.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, we'll find information.
No, that's fine.
Just not
so
from him.
When I
I mean, honestly, we stabbed him. What are we gonna do? He's not gonna stay alive, and he could just make more noise.
yeah. So out of combat, I just say, it sounds like the leaders are here in this building. They're on the lower floor. They didn't say what floor. They just said they had to get to the well, which I assume is a staircase.
I'm gonna
Get down.
I want to check the body, see if there's any radio, and or like
Night vision goggles.
not like vision dogs, but any kind of
Jetpacks.
like notes or pamphlets or anything like that for like
Access
information.
cards.
I love how all the rebels have so you want to be a rebel?
Not a brochure, jeez.
The other ones.
Want to be a rebel.
Yeah. What to
Anything
do
of
if you
that
think
type,
your kid is a
essentially.
rebel?
Right. Oh my god. It's awful.
Yeah. So I say we need to get to the next stairwell and just keep making our way down. Let's hope.
So make an intelligence check for me.
All of us or just him?
Him, because he was the one that.
It's an 11.
Okay.
All right.
So you've done some things before. You heard what the guards were saying.
Get that.
You're fairly confident that the leaders are on this floor, right? Because they would position themselves the furthest away from risk, right?
Interesting. I would have thought on the middle floor
Maybe.
with my combat sense and tactics.
All
I would have probably went with the basement, but that's just me.
Right, because what if? Yeah,
No basement.
Who doesn't think to
Dude,
attack?
you didn't know that there's multiple sub floors of this building?
At least 3.
Like, you think they would pick a
Did you roll
four-story
on the
building?
total war table?
Yeah. Let me remind you. Did you pull up the schematics of the sewers, buddy?
I didn't. Did you?
I did. If you remember the
Yes,
conversation,
yes.
it's on film.
Yeah.
There is
So
a basement.
there are 3 sub basements before you get to the sewer. Buddy.
Wow, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with 1. Every hospital has at least 1, but okay.
Well, there's a morgue. One of them is just a morgue.
Okay.
One whole floor.
Is the
a
game
sewer.
baron trying to
Right,
move the
dead
story
people.
along?
Game Baron's trying to move the story along, but let's go through 16 more
I like
levels.
this.
Let's go
yeah.
through 16 more levels.
So I catch the hint. Candors catches the hint, and I
Most rebels would be on
I
the sub
think-
basement, but they're on the 4th floor to just
Yeah.
trick other people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
well-
not the smartest of rebels.
yeah.
Or they're just playing
So I
mind
realized
games.
what they meant, what they were meaning to say was that they were trying to barricade the well, the staircase, from anybody entering this floor, so they could protect the leaders on this floor. Yeah.
I
So
like it.
we're like, but they might. Hopefully, they didn't hear this.
So
but they
basically, we
might
just
have.
need to burn the building. Just set it on
Yeah.
fire and leave.
Well, we need to basically find. Let's find.
Canvas quick.
Yeah. Let's canvas this floor real quick and see because they were coming from this direction. Let's head down.
Well,
and
either,
just like
either one of the
speed
bodies
walk.
have maps. Kind of
What's
like either one of the bodies have maps that would show like where there's traps or barricades for them to not.
No.
How about I roll that?
Okay, you roll it. I'm sorry. This is your narration.
Actually, it's just my question. No, I failed.
There are no
Terribly.
questions. There's only narration.
My bad.
There's
Sorry.
there's no bad questions.
No, that was a terrible question because I rolled
Only
Only-
bad narration.
Only bad narration. Yeah. There's no stupid questions. Only stupid narrations. I'm gonna get a bumper sticker
That's really
that
good.
says that.
Destiny. At the bottom.
That made
So
me sad.
what do you guys think? You seem to be better at this whole breaching and clearing thing than I am.
Yeah.
It's because he's got the night vision goggles.
Oh god, we should have all got them.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take it. I'm taking the mic from you.
Okay.
So you guys make your way down the hallway. Again, low power light mode. It's dark, right? You don't hear anything else. You're expecting. You're on sort of high alert, knife edge.
Okay, good.
You know, guns. Any sort of dripping water. Any sort of.
I slash at it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, your guns are up, or you know, your swords are up. Whatever you have. You're following sort of the, you know, what you assume to be the outer hallway sort of the building. There are some windows when you come around the corner that overlook the rest of the city. You know, you want to get away from those windows as quickly as possible, you know, very cognizant of sniper
Snipers.
fire and things along those lines. So you duck into another interior hallway. You're working your way closer to the center of the building. And basically, you know, you're at another one of those T intersections, you know, and again, you are definitely like this is a hospital, but this floor looks like it's not like patient rooms, right? It's more like
Executive wing.
exactly like offices and things like that. So there's a bunch of doors, a few offices. You peek your head, because I guess you're on point, right? You have your shotgun, you know, you peek around the corner.
Where's the conference room?
And there is conference room 5C. There's a heavy door, you know, just standard, you know, hospital shit, but you know, heavier than the others. Perhaps a door to like what
The
might have been
executive corporate.
no, like you know,
washroom.
who knows what? But there's two guards standing
Not for no reason.
Oh my god.
on either side of the door.
Grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to make an entrance here.
So,
So
I ready my gun
you ready your gun.
behind the.
You hear you have the set your last.
I mean, I
grenade?
ready my gun.
no, I
I
have
mean,
one more.
You have 3 total.
I mean, I ready.
You've
as
got
well,
your
yeah.
machine gun. You know, one of you's like, I guess one of you're probably looking behind you. You know, somebody's
I'll
covering
be
the
following
back.
up. Yeah, I'll cover.
You
it
know,
here.
you're ready
Yeah,
to go.
I'm waiting to.
You're at the corner. Dum, dum, dum. You hear a gunshot. You know, grenade. Dum, dum, dum. You know, and the sheetrock like at the corner like explodes, and you're just waiting for the grenade to go. And we'll stop there.
We're gonna make this a 2-parter.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
I need to know if the grenade explodes.
You won't know.
It's a dud.
Yeah.
You won't
That's
know.
actually the twist at the end. It was a dud grenade the whole time.
The whole time. That's
And
the
we
whole
just
time.
get massacred.
And you get murdered. Just like rebels come out of just every orifice of the hospital.
Novelty grenades, like later.
The grenade was the leader the whole time.
Oh, that was later. It's my family heirloom.
Oh my god.
So I got one of
Can I
those
get
too.
that back?
Oh. You have all sorts of weird stuff in your character
Oh right,
sheet.
there is like an inactive grenade as like a thing you can have if I remember.
Okay.
Right.
It's
No,
called,
sure.
it's called a paperweight.
Yeah. I have those already. It's like, look, these are inactive grenades.
So next time, guys, when we come back, scene 4, right? Scene 4 reads, it's not easy getting past the rebel forces, but now the rebel leaders are cornered. Or are they? Perhaps they have merely led the team into a trap. Or perhaps they wish to discuss why they rebelled. Does the team care about the abuses of powers or other excuses? No. Their job is to serve up the rebel leadership, not help them. What will they do? So, you know, I thought tonight was some good narration. We didn't really have any plot twists, but it was exciting and cinematic, I thought. So good job to you
There's
guys.
gonna be plot twists.
So some plot twists potentially next time. So we'll think about that, and then we'll see how it shakes out. But
Or maybe we won't. Maybe that'll be a twist.
Just like we
plot
walk in,
twist
just
at
leave.
all.
You just leave the hospital. What a twist!
Well, they actually just all got shrapnel to death, and the game's over.
It could happen.
We were a little bit too
effective.
Too effective.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, guys, hope you enjoyed part 3 of the MechWarrior Destiny RPG Uprising series here that we've got going on. We're talking a little bit on Patreon and Discord as well about this. Very, very well received so far. But I do think I'm getting the itch to get back to some battle reports soon. So, I think we're going to do one more to wrap up this RPG series, then maybe back to the mech on mech action, which will be very exciting. Speaking of mechs, Aries Games and Minis. Yeah.
I know of them.
Know of them. You can get all sorts
I've
of
heard
great
the
stuff.
tales.
Tales.
Heard the lore.
Oh my god, the bardic lore. So all kinds of great stuff there. Dice, obviously minis, the books, anything you need, you can get for your BattleTech fix over at Aries Games and Minis. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and watch twice. And Patreon, Tom, do you want to tell them what they get on Patreon? What do they get?
Well, it's nice that you mentioned Patreon. So we have 3 tiers: $1, $5, $10.
So enthusiastic.
At
Yeah,
$10,
at 10.
you get Aaron's blood type and also his favorite Pokemon.
Oh, what is my favorite? I was
Sign up and find out.
I was
Don't
like I
give it
grew up
away.
playing Magic, so Pokemon were we'll let people guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played.
If you guess right,
Was it a game?
you get a
thought it
free
was a
It's
pass.
a
TV
card
show.
game.
Oh,
Pokemon?
really?
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
Come on,
a
even Rick knows that, guys.
I know.
was
I'm
an
just
anime
playing
first.
stupid.
Rick
I'm too
knows.
cool to know
Sure.
about Pokemon, so I can't pretend like I know anything.
Tom like tucks his
Charizard
Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right?
Yeah. with my big arm thing, Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a anime first, and then became a card game.
I
Dude,
think it
I
was
don't
the other
know.
way around.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was a
actually.
card game first.
I shouldn't speak because we're gonna get a lot of mad people if we get that wrong.
What's my favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
You'll find out only at the $10 tier. But we do have some veteran challenges. You can win. You can basically win free stuff with those challenges. And at the $5 tier, you get all our
Hard work,
digital
though.
stuff. Yeah. And then the $1 tier just says that you love us. Other than
You
that,
get my personal email.
it's true. Tom at dfawargaming.com. It's the only one he uses.
That's right.
Oh, this is LinkedIn, like on your LinkedIn profile.
Thankfully, I don't use LinkedIn. Yeah, there's the other one.
Jeez.
Yeah, if you contribute $20, I'll actually update my LinkedIn and use it.
That would be
for like
amazing.
10 years. Yeah.
That'd be amazing. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this. And, of course, stay tuned. Always great stuff coming from Death from Above Wargaming. Have a good night.